Hey guys, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Twitchi, playing the role of Icarus here, and we last time managed to get titanium flowing from the other side of our solar system here. Let's pull this out. These little flotillas, these little fleets that I've got here are moving titanium back and forth, and we've been making our way into the future, trying to make all of the materials available to us here to harvest the power from our sun and send it back to the core brain. In between episodes, I actually noticed that not that one here, this one over here, my iron reserves were lacking quite a lot. So I've managed to condense these down into a single line, but more importantly, if we travel a little bit further down, you can see that we've got a new iron and steel smeltery along with a new iron input over here. Went around, found some more iron nodes and made this much more expansive here. Today I wish to go and do the same with silicon and titanium, as well as trying to figure out where our yellow science gets created, as I promised last time. And the one thing that I was supposed to mention that I didn't, we are at 92.6% threat from the Hive. There is like some serious bad guys in the middle of our system here. Let's have a look at them. These guys here around the sun, and when this fills up, they're going to come and attack me, and I don't know really what that means, but we're going to find out today. We are indeed. It's really tempting to sit here and watch these two machines work away at the single iron ore plot here, but I think we really do need to get on with some stuff rather than just gazing at the factory as it stands. Oh, well, I've discovered it. I was just about to grab a whole bunch of these smelters and go to another planet and be like, okay, well now we're going to expand our titanium and silicon harvesting, but actually we're short of stone. Something's gone on here, so I'm going to backtrack along the pathways. Look, this is full, but this is still empty, and find out what's going on. And I can only assume that this is fallout from me increasing the iron and copper lines, so that there was plenty of those materials, but not enough stone. Okay, let's just fly along here. We've been taking our time just a little too much. Oh, look, this is dead. This is dead. There's stuff going on, but it's not going anywhere here, look. Which is more than a little unfortunate because we've got so much stone here. I'm fairly sure if I just kind of do something like this, and then, oh, I'm stuck on a machine. I'm stuck. Let me pass. And then we go from here and that way. Oh, I see the problem. Look, we've got some little jumps in the line here, but there's nothing to jump over anymore. Let's break those and put them back. Don't give me mineral depleted. Okay, I'm just going to build a little bit more here. Just drag this up, yeah, to this point here. And hopefully I've got a couple of these to do some work with. Okay, a bit of belt balancing later, and we've got ourselves a pretty solid, flow of stone. Why are you just here? I'd love to right now head off to the other side of the solar system, to this planet over here, and go and completely, develop the system over there. We've got a whole bunch of mines and equipment that need to be brought up and then hooked up into the interstellar system and dropped off at my main base here. But 6% away, I think instead what we're going to do is hang around on this planet and play with something that we've kind of been sleeping on. Now, I literally just discovered, wait, where am I? I'm not in the right place. Let me fly over this way. I literally just discovered, you saw me do it live on the screen here, that this belt of energized graphene is kind of just hanging around for no apparent reason, which means we've got some coal veins hanging around for no apparent reason. I'm going to just grab one of these so I can have a charging point over here. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm actually going to wipe these out. I don't think these are what we need, and I'm going to take away this line here, and then I'm just going to scrap all of that. The thing that I think we've been sleeping on, if I come into this, is the proliferator. I don't know what it does, but I do know that we can make it from coal. This is a whole coal line here, so let's make it and let's see what would... Wow, my inventory. But yeah, let's make it and see what is going on. I don't know whether we make it in this guy here. Let's have a look. We click here, and yeah, proliferator. I feel like there's a word that I'm going to struggle with, but there we go. That is the thing we want. How do we use it? I don't know. Why have I got these sorters? That's the wrong type. My drone should have taken those off me. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so we've got proliferator coming out of here. You know what? Actually, let's not do that. What about if we go this way instead? Because the first thing I think I want to proliferate is, of course, the proliferation process itself. I think somewhere about here we could make that happen. Let's cut this. Let's cut this belt for now. Pick all this up if I can. No, I can't. Ruin it. Alright, I've thrown away some of the low value stuff. Let's clear this belt now. Okay, so I've made myself a little spray coater here. I actually don't know how it works, so I'm gonna try just slamming it down here, like so. We put you through and then you out. Is that not the way? Okay. It's because of my lack of belts. Okay, something like that. And then we've got a little input on the side here, which I should be able to just kind of make my way into somehow. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. No, it doesn't like doing it on the corner. This is a lesson I've learned in the past, but still, I will keep making that mistake. So now we cover this stuff like it's got a little arrow in the corner. Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, look, no arrow in the corner. So now it's just, I mean, is it literally just making itself now one for one? Okay, that's an infinite power drain. Interesting. Let's copy a few of these out and see how it goes. Okay, so this stuff increases products by 12%, that increases the speed by 25%, but increases fuel consumption, energy consumption. That sounds pretty good. What happens if I do one of these here and one of these here? They're both out of power, but we can sort that out. Okay, it took a little bit of rooting around, but we now have this splitting off as well as updating itself. It will now split off and go down towards the ore production line here. I suppose I could have tried to figure out how to get it onto all of this as well somehow. Where does this go? Oh, this adds on. Okay, that's fine. It comes down this way. Maybe this could have been a place where we could have got a proliferator on as well. But we come down to a couple of splitters here, which splits them off onto the 2 iron belts that we've got here. Only one of which seems to actually be getting used at the moment. Now, one thing that I have considered whilst laying this out is 12% more products of a 1-for-1 trade might very well just still be a 1-for-1 trade, but I'll take the product speed up as well. I suppose that's pretty handy. I'm wondering whether we're going to see. No, of course there won't be. We need more proliferator on this line and this line now, right? Legitimately worried that I've got myself into a ridiculously over-the-top system now that I'm going to have to keep working on to keep ahead of. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, at least it's given us something to do before the Hive attacks. Maybe I naively have the wrong idea about the proliferator, and it shouldn't be going on just about everything I have access to, putting it in on the magnetic coils there as well. I don't know if that's gonna help, but I really want to try and get as much of this covered as possible. I'd really like to get to the steel line next. Will that go up there? That will go up there. Okay, let's put one of these. I mean, I guess just here's fine, right? Then I run this line over here. Can we press R and get it to twist the other way? Thank you very much. And then from here, I should just be able to go straight up into that somehow. Is it going to do that? It is good. Look at that weird little line that I've got there. I must have done this in I pressed R too many times or something. I don't know. But here we go. We got the steel is also, you heard me, getting proliferated, sprayed upon. Nice. And why not the copper output while we're here as well? Interesting that not all of these are covered. Okay. I see a problem here. Thankfully, a problem that's somewhat easy to deal with. All right, beautiful. What I was doing was going around and having a look at some of the machines that were making stuff, and here I'd noticed that my iron was not full arrowed, if you will. But now, hopefully, if we walk back far enough, we should start to see the point where they do here. Wait. Oh, I know what's going on here. Oh no. Wow. This is the line that I'm waiting to die. Yeah. Oh look, this one died. This one actually ran out. Okay, we'll get rid of this stuff here. I guess I'm just gonna carry on pumping this as hard as we can to get it dead as quick as possible. And no, I'm not gonna top it up with proliferator. I think we're okay. I found a toggle. Extra products. How about production speed up? I don't know which one this is actually going to work for. Now all of these are not being used because the line is filling up, but these ones at the top here, if we switch that over, production effect 0. Oh, that's because the ore has not been sprayed. Lol. Let's come over here and check. Okay, extra 12% product. Is that actually going to give us, or do we want to speed that up? 0%. Let's see what happens. 25%. Oh, now I need to make a decision, right? I'm going to go with products. I saw the switch. I will do some research into it. And if you know, please let me know, because I'm just kind of guessing. You know, if I was smart, I'd probably actually launch some sort of attack straight onto the Hive and like take them out before they get to me. But I'm not that smart. So what we're going to do instead is try and upgrade my my conveyor belts here. If we have a look in my building section, you can see that I've done the yellow ones, I've done the green ones. I haven't done the blue ones. I mean, I've done all of these sorters, so really I need to get this on with the conveyor belt here. Thankfully, the material that I need to create the conveyor belts is literally this one, just not right here, but excuse me, this one right over here is the one that I'm after. I can't believe the interplanetary logistics system was just like, nah mate, I'm gonna get in your way now. And like, after everything I had done for it and everything, crazy times. Anyway, gonna bring this across the water, heading towards what I laughingly call my mall. What do you mean out of building range? Oh, please. Here. Okay, all right, it's fine. We got some. I just managed to walk a little bit further than technically I should have, I suppose. These guys are bringing me up the more, shall we say, of these conveyor belts here. Actually, I want to stop that. Where are you? We actually want to turn this into an. Oh, how to put them there and then put that there? How do I do this? We figured this out. There we go. Right click. Okay. And actually, I want this to collect all items from Icarus. Can that do that? Is that a thing? If I do this and then drop this on the floor, what would happen? No? Yes? It disappeared? Why did it just disappear? Why didn't I even pick it up? Look, there it goes. And it's gone. What? Alright, well, anyway, I'll stop destroying my stuff now. What I'm gonna do is slam one of these on this side, grab a couple of these. Oh no, you won't let me do it because I don't have any. Okay, that's fine. We need this level sorter. Pop that into there and then be like, excuse me, please, could you make top level belt? Okay, brilliant. I suppose at some point what we actually want to do is reduce this down to 1 stack, because you never know, I might actually want to try and hold on to some of these, and then I would like another box. Let's circle it around here. I lack at the item. That's all right. I think we can. Oh, wait. I gotta press that button to get rid of those. All right, good. And then throw those in there. Okay, no. Okay, we got the belt rolling. We've got the conveyors being dropped off. We've got these going into the box. Let's go for 3 stacks if we can. Okay, beautiful. We'll just leave that. What am I missing? What's going on? Oh, I just completely blanked that. We need some graphene as well. Wait. We can do this. Inputs into the side of the machine and boom, off we go. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take a few of those. Thank you. I can't just put that into there. I need to put it into the box. Normally, wrong way. Normally what happens is I will pick one of these up and then hold down control and click, but it won't do that, so I've got to put it in the box. Okay, that's fine. 98.5%. You know what I'm going to do in that time? I'm going to come over here and pick up some missiles. This seems like a good thing to do. Maybe unload some of this rubbish in my inventory as well. This is me finding out sulfuric acid is another bottleneck. Which is bottlenecked because of water? Okay, interesting. I do not mind telling you that 99.1% has me a little bit terrified. Also, the fact that I've not asked for the next set of conveyors to be dropped off to me, also a little bit of a problem here. Okay, at least 3 stacks. Let's go with that. Hopefully, we're now just going to get topped up here. Okay, they're on their way. Let's get back to fixing the thing. 99.2%. They're on their way. I mean, I don't know if they're on their way, but man, it's terrifying. Actually terrifying. Let's try upgrading all of this. Lack of replacing... because I want to go double upgrade. Yeah, look at that. Whoa, off it goes. Crazy. Can I get another one in? I should be able to get another one in. I don't know whether the 4 is going to be enough, but it's a good start. Wow, look at this. Let's trace this back. Okay, we seem to be backing up with water now. Hopefully that's the case. Okay, we are getting a bit of a more steady supply of sulfuric acid. What are we missing? Stone, maybe? We could probably do with upgrading the stone line. Okay, there we go. That is now moving in as fast as it can. Not quite outpacing the... let's do this. Outpacing the water. No, it is outpacing. It's the water that we need more of. Okay. I'm going to have to make an entire little water pumping station here now, aren't I? I didn't think we were ever going to run out, but it happened. And remember, it's always important to stay hydrated. This should hopefully get a bit more water going. I've doubled the amount of water again, so we'll see if this is any better. Hopefully, gonna back this up a little bit, and then at some point maybe we could think about expanding this out. That would be good. Looks like all of them are turning over. Why aren't you? What maybe they are. Maybe they're just taking a little bit of downtime in between each craft. 99.9%. Oh my gosh. 99. Let's kill the construction mode. I'm going to go grab some missiles, some bullets, and some turrets. I feel like I might need them. Oh man, I keep finding little factories of sad production. Oh, here they come. I don't know where they're coming from. I know where they're coming from. I know where they're coming from. I don't know where they're going to. They're coming this way. They've bunched up there. They are on my Dyson sphere? No, they are definitely coming. Okay, all right. That's a thing to watch out for. They appear to be coming directly for me. If I click this button here, no, I can't. Click like that. That should then give me, if I zoom back in, the line from which they are attacking. Oh, they're like right above me. They are right above me. I don't know. I've got to get some power. That's the first thing I need to do is get power. 0.4 AU. They are closing in. Thankfully, or I don't know. Is it thankfully? But an AU is not an AU in this game. To me, an AU is the distance from the Earth to the Sun, and I can tell you that this is not Earth-Sun distance. Not even close. Where are you going? Where are you going? Are they going anywhere? Are they coming for me? Maybe they are coming for me. I don't know. I was a little bit worried that they were overshooting us and going somewhere else for a moment there. That would be sad. They're definitely not going over to Lasath 3. Like there's just no... Where are you going? This has me terrified. Absolutely terrified. They're regrouping here and they're coming up. Okay, I need to head south. I think I need to head south. They're over that way. No, that's from the Hive. That's not what I need to be seeing. Oh, that's not what I need to be seeing at all. Okay, I need to go this way. This way. All right, away we go. Away I go. We're going to see if there is anything here that I need to protect. Are these bullets going off or anything like that already? Seems like something is going on over there. Is this stuff I've lost? I'm very intrigued. I'm going to go see what's going on before, and I think 5 vessels are still okay. There goes my missiles. Look at them go. Oh, actually, I think we're doing okay. I'm going to land. I think my missiles might just be doing the job for me. That would be very... Oh, hey now. Hey, let's get up. I don't know whether this is a thing I can get involved in, but I sure hope so. They definitely looked like they were trying to destroy some stuff there. Lancer, I don't know what this can do. He's definitely the one I'm going to go and have a look at, though. They seem to be doing a little bit of damage, but is it damage that I have to care about? Missile swarm win. Okay, I didn't seem to leave there. I was holding down space the entire time, but that just didn't work. Whew. All right. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. I think we did okay. Let's go and have a look and see what damage they did to my poles here. I think that's where stuff was happening. I'm not seeing any actual damaged buildings anywhere. Okay. I think we take that as good. I'm going to, over here, just kind of slam down a missile launcher. Probably a couple, to be fair, but let's do this. About a little bit worried about what happened there, but actually I think it went out quite well. That was only 4. How dare you. Okay, just a small extension onto the sulfuric acid line here, and we're out of light fuel, of course. We solved 2 issues, and a third one pops up immediately afterwards. Always the way. Always the way. Oh, is the actual bottleneck actually the line here? But if that's the problem, oh no, that's not the problem. It could have been a problem, but it wasn't. Let's come over here. Continue to upgrade the lines. See how we do. Okay, so these now fold into here. What happens if I only single upgrade these? Single upgrade these. There we go. Does that do what we need it to do? No, it doesn't look like we do. All right, more upgrades. Okay, full belt has been full for a little while now. Chase that back. Sorry. Oh, that's only a singular. Let's go up even more. Well, I've got to make sure all my belts are upgraded to the appropriate amount. Let's walk this back and see what we got filling up here. Like, this could probably do with a single upgrade. Can I click it back one? No, I have to go around the cycle. Okay, it's not even a full belt. We could probably figure out, right here, how to add more. In fact, it does, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Maybe upgrade just a singular one. Okay, all right, and now hopefully my sulfuric acid line is nicely upgraded. We're never going to fill this belt up though. As well as rebalancing the sulfuric acid, another thing that I've gone ahead and made is just over here. I also now have automated production of the planetary logistics system and the interplanetary logistics system, which I think means it is time. Let's go grab some ammo first. That sounded a lot more ominous than it was actually going to be. I'm just grabbing a little bit of ammo so that I can set up some missiles over on our titanium planet. But I've also grabbed a whole bunch of arc smelters and things like that so I can actually make a full smelting system over there for all the different ores. I don't know exactly what it is we're going to see when we're over there. I'll grab a few more. No doubt we're going to need more. Let's go. The reason that I've chosen exactly now is because if we zoom out a little bit, and you can see that it's in the other direction from the Hive, which to me seems like the perfect time to be moving. If the bad guys are somewhere, let's go the other way. Are you gonna let me just fly? No. Let me get out of it. Am I free of the? I don't know if I'm free. I never know if I'm free. I never know if it's letting me go. Like, what is that big? You see the planet down on my scope there? What is this a problem? Am I having troubles? There definitely feels like there's some sort of gravity well at play. I don't even know where the planet is, to be fair. Let's just keep going. Okay, I think we're fine. Now that all the numbers have sorted themselves out. Yeah, look, I went right past it. Didn't even know that. There it was. I wonder how close you have to be before it starts affecting you like that. Why am I slowing down? What on Earth? Or off of Earth. I suppose we're not anywhere near Earth. Well, my logistics vessel's over there absolutely outpacing me. I should have brought more fuel. If I had more fuel, I could have put more into my thrust. Whilst I'm drifting through space and seeing some deliveries swing past me here, let's have a look in the upgrade section. I bet there's a whole bunch of stuff here that we've not upgraded that we could. We do have access to yellow right now. Look at that. We can totally do just the blues. Anywhere where there's just blues to be clicked, blues and reds, we can totally go ahead and do that straight away. Wherever the yellow is, requires one higher up. That's okay. I was like, what do you mean requires mecha core level 3? But like, that's fine. We'll queue that up at some point. Oh look, we can't upgrade our solar sails, but it looks like we should be able to at some point soon. Definitely gonna unlock that one. Thank you very much. Just literally anything I can do. I was kind of hoping we'd get these ones upgraded, and as soon as we do get the yellow completely hooked up to our research system, that will be the case, and that is definitely something I want to do. Okay, we're only a little bit off of target after all of that, so that's pretty good. And as always, we are now running low on power. I believe this is an issue we can get over as soon as we land on the surface. So there we go, all my stuff popped back into view. Now, where do I have, there we go, a series of Tesla towers. I'm actually going to land somewhere near a tower this time. Oh, I don't have like a half-hour walk. That's great. Okay, there's my mecha speed. I'm just having a look around to see on this planet what materials are ready to go. I've got entire like titanium areas ready. I think mostly I'm going to be shipping stuff on belts over here, or at least things that are relatively close. But I think I will also maybe set up a planetary logistics here, and then anything that's far away we can ship via the bots this way, and then feed it into the interplanetary logistics system to go home. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how well I actually implement it. I think despite having some infrastructure on this side of the planet, I'm going to start from the interplanetary logistics system and kind of work out from there. Unfortunately, it does mean crossing what is essentially the Pacific Ocean of this planet, where nothing goes on for about a third of the planet. Okay, here is the section. Yeah, I'm just going to build upon this theme. I'm going to take a few moments to look around and have a thought, and I will get back to you. So I've gone around and made a whole bunch of mining encampments here. Where's my little Tesla? Well, this isn't the this is the wireless power receiving tower, right? Or something like that. Let's stand here so that I can go into the map. Mostly what I've done is I found a point in between a whole bunch of titanium nodes and put down a planetary logistics system with the aim being that all of the smelted titanium ingots that I make would then get shipped over to my big interplanetary logistics system and it would then move on from there. But having a look at all the different titanium belts that actually do end up coming in here, I think what I might do is get rid of this one. Yes, this dismantle of that, dismantle, and then we want the transportation. I'm just going to throw down an actual interplanetary logistics system right here, and let's try and get these belts right. It doesn't really matter what color they are, but I like to match what I've been doing, so there's not a like a snare up at the last moment or anything like that. Okay, beautiful. Let's just get rid of that. We've got an awful lot of titanium here, so I'm not that bothered about wasting a little bit. So if I come in and like slam down 8 of those, 10 of those, nice. We've had some upgrades take place, and 100 of the interplanetary ones. If I then go over this way, I'm hoping that actually this little system that I've built here could now be the hub of a planetary logistics. Like look at all these different veins we've got here. If we feed this in and then the bots could like do the filtering for us, that's kind of my hope anyway. Are you not powered? You are not powered. Let's slam this down the end there. Beautiful. So how are we doing this? This is a titanium supplier. Brilliant. So then if we go over to the interplanetary logistics system and go, hey, can we be a titanium local demand? Okay, that should be cool. Look, we've got all of this in transit. Is that coming our way? Well, we've got people going to grab, and we've got, yes, that's what I like to see. Beautiful. And then, of course, the remote supply will be shipping back to our main planet. All right, that's the system. Unfortunately, as you can tell from the top, I've run out of arc smelters. I've had to travel back and forth a couple of times for belts as well. So I think really at some point, wait, I need to pick all this up and put it in there. It might be time to go back for a resupply and then maybe do the same again with some of the other materials here. Really need to start thinking about how this interplanetary logistics system works back on my home planet. Oh, some are going another way. Where are you going? What's even off in this direction? I do not know. I suspect it's the interplanetary logistics system, the first one that we put down, but look, there's more over there. I didn't see them leave. Yeah, and there they are. Okay, as said, yeah, and then they're being dropped off. Okay, brilliant. The system works as intended. Okay, so that's my inventory emptied. I've also emptied out a whole bunch of these logistics slots here. I would like, when I land, sorry, you can't select duplicates. I need many more of these. Like, just fill my inventory with that. I would also like arc smelters. I need, they come in groups of 50. So let's say 6 stacks. Bring me 6 stacks of arc smelters. The number of belts is definitely going to be, you know, let's just say like all of them. Bring me all of the belts. That should work out. I'd like at least 200. That's going to work out fine as well. More assembly machines are coming my way. That's good. Okay, I think I'm ready to fly home. Let's zoom out here and have a look. Oh yeah, beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see here. You are my target. This is possibly the shortest journey I could make. Wait, where am I? Over that way. The line is being hidden by the sun, but that's fine. Okay, we're up and out of the atmosphere, I think, and now I've got to make sure that I'm looking at the right planet. Why won't it let me? You there. Come on. Is that the right one? I think that's the right one. Okay, go. Let's move fast. Let's move fast. I've got a big tank of energy nowadays, and I'd like to use it. I can sometimes get 700. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. It's still like a whole minute to sit and wait though, so I'll see you when that's done. Oh, it's hard to see the moon on the planet scope here. The planet in the background is totally taking up all of my field of view, so I've just got to kind of like go by dead reckoning and splash into the water. Beautiful. Okay, so I've come in at what I consider to be the top end of my factory, where all the raw resource come in and we start producing. Like, here's the smelteries. So I can't help but imagine that at some point in the future we're going to have an interplanetary logistics system down that end of the belt, and we're going to just have a belt for each resource coming off to go into these various smelteries, and then we use the various logistics systems, planetary or interplanetary, to feed into that particular one. I think that might be the way it works. Maybe even that isn't leaning heavily enough. Maybe there shouldn't be any giant belt like this. Maybe each of these smeltery systems should be fed by their own planetary logistics system, where everything gets received at the interplanetary and then gets fed out via the bots that way. That might be also a viable plan. Cool. Okay, I've refilled on a bunch of belts and come and grabbed a whole load of my equipment. One of the first things I want to do is over this way. I've still got somewhere, this titanium place here. This was the first place we came and made titanium, and so it all kind of ends in a box over here. I'd like to change that, so we're going to start by going no, and the same here, and maybe we'll even move this this power unit here. I want to transport. I'm going to go with just the planetary logistics. I think that will work out. I wonder, let's do it like this. Bring this way and in, like so. Beautiful. Same this side. I want to go to the middle one. Thanks very much. Call me weird, but that's just how I want it done. And I'm also going to put that in there and output from here to you. Okay, great. Grab you and like so. Clean up all the little bits on the floor. Beautiful. You are going to be titanium supply. Okay, brilliant. Oh no, wait. One more thing. Put those over there. All right, brilliant. We got the drones in there, and everything should now be, well, it's not going to leave anywhere because we've already saturated the system over here. But whilst I'm here, wait, 12 arc smelters. We've got to go do that. Which way? Doesn't matter which way I turn. They're behind me, so they must be underneath, right? Okay, here they come up over the horizon now. We should be able to just fly and let our little drones go and do their magic, hopefully. Any moment now, they won't come out of me while I'm flying. Okay, that's a thing, I suppose. I'd like to have a charge point here. Maybe right there. Well, it has taken me a literal hours, but I think I've now got every titanium, iron, and silicon vein covered here. I was going to do stone as well, but that's provided a little bit of an issue. If I come into here, we can make stone into either stone brick or glass, and that should be like, oh, no problem, right? We just make stone brick and glass. But if we've got titanium, iron, silicon, as we say, there's only 4 slots slots in the planetary logistics slot. So we can either have stone or glass there. I don't know which one I want to do yet. And also on the interplanetary logistics, not that one over there, wherever I've left it, there's only 5 slots. So my plan to make steel here also actually can't happen. We're just going to have to send the iron back and then smelt it there. Where is this? I've already made pretty dang sure that everything will flow the way that it's supposed to, at least on this planet. And I guess that really means the only thing left for us to do is head back to our first planet and try and integrate this into our factory system. Let's come out to the map. You know what? I'll meet you there. I'm always coming in far, far too fast to do anything other than just aim for the center of the planet. I feel like the giant there was trying to pull me out of the path, and I'm in. Okay, great. Where? Oh, we're at the right end as well. So, helicopter. Also, we're totally going to have to get rid of these arc smelters making silicon ore. These are not needed anymore. Okay, so I'm going to come into the transportation. We're going to have the interstellar logistics system here. I'm going to place it down like this. Now, I think the titanium is fine not coming here. I don't think we need the titanium over here. Let's put down a recharge tower there and then a Tesla tower a little bit closer to power it. But we do want the iron ingots, and we're going to say remote demand, and so hopefully a whole bunch. I left all my ships back. No, there's a few of them, and then off they go to go get the iron. There's also over there high purity silicon, and that's definitely going to be the same, remote demand, but local supply. You never know, we might want to end up flying things around on the planetary system there. In fact, let's put 100 drones in there just in case. So the question now is if we've got some lines coming out of here. I don't even know if, because like this is look, high purity silicon, right? We could just add on straight onto here. And is there only the one line? I think there is. Okay. I'm gonna cut these guys' stone supply, and then set the let's do that first. Let's do that first. 1, 2. A little bit of a jitter there. Cut that one there. And we'll figure out how to reroute the stone somewhere that's a little bit more useful to us. And then I'm going to come over here and go 1, 2, 3 and put down a single splitter here. We're going to take priority from this old stuff, but we're also going to, if I can control my craft, I'm going to have these guys come in this way. I thought I could set a filter here. There's a filter to silicon. Okay, cool. And that goes into there. Okay, so this should now, I mean, we'll upgrade this at some point, but for now, this should pull out the silicon from these guys until this is all completely empty. Then I can come through and destroy all this and make use of the stone over there for something else, particularly cooking of the stone brick. And glass. Don't forget the glass. And this will replace it. Now I've got to kind of try and do something similar with the iron, where we want the iron outputs from these guys to take priority. I kind of want to sneak it in here if we can, because then we can get the spray coating happening afterwards. Okay, yeah, let's just destroy some stuff. Okay, so I've reconnected the path that was already here, and then if I use this sorter and say that one's a priority. Oh, hello little robots, how you doing? Oh, I need to turn this down now. Only about 600 will be fine, thanks. And now out of this line here, I want my fast belts, thank you. I'd like it to come out of this side. I saw it kind of try and set a filter there. I wonder if there's like a smarter way than what I'm currently doing it to set these filters. Grab you and pull this all the way down to where we were just talking. I might need to get rid of all these wind turbines. I don't think we need them anymore. Okay, right here. This is where we were. Hey, look, I can sneak this in. Mineral depleted. Here. I need to. Oh, I thought I put that as an up and down. Okay, wait. Replace it with this type that has 2 on the bottom and 2 up top, and then hopefully we can snake this through here, something like this. Raise this up one, place it there, and then somehow make our way in here. It's not going to do it, is it? Okay. Okay, I got it. I got the angle. There we go. Perfect. That takes some doing sometimes, but that's pretty good. What a spaghetti line, though. And then ideally the same right here. Yeah. Oh, we got some materials returning. Oh, I didn't even realize that this had emptied out here. Of course, if it's emptying out, then we've got materials in the tank. All right, that's pretty cool. 2,000 in transit of the silicon as well. Nice. Look, we've got more silicon being produced here as well. That's not that great. Let's cut these. I mean, I did need silicon for the solar panels, it's true. So with this splitter that I've just put down, this patch of silicon smelting should take priority and drain the fastest. Drain first. Then this patch over here will drain, and then the interplanetary logistics system will pick up and be the main replacement. I'll just have to remember to come through and look at all of this at some point. The good news is that all of the stone that was coming down, almost all of the stone that was coming down this way, is just being rerouted into glass production. So that's pretty cool. To make it all of the stone somehow, I'm just going to do that seems cool to me. We'll reverse path here and hopefully get these to join together. Boom. Okay, great. Okay, it took a bit of shaking around, but I think I've got it all sorted now. I've got quite a high line going over here that if I come over and set the filter for, we should be able to get where's my building robots? We should be able to get the filter set for iron on this one and then get a second line. Let's get my face out of that interplanetary system. Goes into the splitter. Again, I think I'm going to take priority of the homegrown stuff first so that we can clear the planet of all the ore that we've got flying around here, and then eventually we'll just be running through that. It'll be interesting. We'd have to figure out a way of getting ore down for these magnetic coils as well, though. But I think with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have managed to go off and get ourselves an entire new planet's worth of resources being brought to this planet. I believe that is the first of steps of being able to take over the entire solar system, and then, of course, the galaxy. But I will see you then. Oh, when we're going to do that. Bye.